Hey guys, what's up? Jordan here, and welcome to my top 5 Minecraft mods video for 1.4. I would just like to quickly say that these are the top 5 mods that are currently available in my opinion, and these may change within the next month or so as more and more mods are currently being released every day. But if you think differently, then feel free to let me know in the comment section below as to what your top 5 mods would be, as I would love to know what you guys think. And also, as just a very quick side note, if you are new to the channel and you like what you see, then be sure to subscribe to be kept up to date on all of my videos, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button as it always helps. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, our first mod of the video is the BSPKR mod pack, and although this is technically 3 mods, they are all very small heads-up display mods, and in my opinion, much better when used in conjunction with each other. So we'll cover the first part of this pack, which would be the direction HUD mod. What this does is implement a very simple compass at the top of your screen, allowing you to easily navigate throughout your world with ease and never get lost. For example, I know that the village lies to the east of where I'm currently at, but which direction is east? Well, using this compass, I can locate east and head in that direction and find the village that I want to find. The next part of this mod pack is the Status Effect HUD mod, and what this does is allow you to see any status ailments or buffs that are currently in effect and the duration of each effect without the need to enter your inventory. I think this is very convenient for any kind of combat situation, as you don't want to be attacked as you are checking. It's a very simple mod, but it's also very handy. The final part of this mod pack is the Armor Status HUD mod, which allows you to see the durability of any piece of armor or weapon that you currently have equipped, without the need to enter your inventory, much like the Status Effect mod. It also displays a different colour depending on the durability of the armor or weapon, just to add that little extra effect. It'll also display the amount of arrows you have if you have a bow equipped, and if you have a block such as stone or wood selected, it will also display the total amount of that block that you have in your inventory. Also, the location on the XY axis of all 3 of these mods can be adjusted by a simple edit in the config files, as well as the colours on the Armor Status HUD mod. Coming in at number 4, we have the Keyhole mod, and what this does is implement 2 new items into your Minecraft, the first being the keyhole device and the second being the locked door. So first I'll go ahead and show you the crafting recipe for both of these. So to craft the keyhole device, you're going to need 7 iron ingots. You're going to make it like this, with a piece of redstone in the center. You can put the iron ingot on the other side if you so wish, it will still work, and that will give you your keyhole device. Secondly, to make the door, kind of make the door frame, but leave out the center block and put a piece of redstone in there. Again, you can kind of change it around a bit and put the iron ingots like that if you so wish, and that will give you your little locked door. So, with the way this works, I'll firstly go over the keyhole device, is when you place it, it will ask you to assign a key to it, and then whenever you throw that key at it, or right-click the block with the key, it will output a redstone signal. So as you can see, I have some redstone hooked up to this door, so if I place my little keyhole device here and assign the key as an emerald, it will spit back my emerald and it will output the redstone signal. So obviously whenever it's activated, it's going to open this door. So the only way you're going to activate it is, you can't activate it by right clicking, and redstone like that won't work either. The only way you are going to get it to work is if you right click it with the assigned key, which in my case is the emerald. Or, if you so wish, you can actually throw the key at it like that, which can be a little bit quicker, I guess, if you just kind of want to run past and be like that, but then you're going to lose your key, so I wouldn't recommend that, I guess. And then secondly, we have the locked door. So this works in the kind of same way, where you assign a key. For this sake, I'm going to use the diamond, and then you just kind of back out, and it drops your key. Unfortunately, it drops it on the wrong side, so if, you put the door last, your key is going to be on the inside of your house, and you're going to be locked out with your keys inside. A dilemma which nobody ever really wants to be in. But again, this works just by right-clicking, and then it will open your door. You can't, however, throw it at the door, unlike you could with the keyhole device, and again, if I just quickly demonstrate with the lever, it can't be activated with redstone. Both of these blocks are also unbreakable, except for when holding the key. So if I want to break the keyhole device, I must left click it with the emerald. If I want to break my door, I must left click it with my diamond. So that's the keyhole mod, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that, so let's move on to the next mod. Coming in at number 3 in our top 5 mods video, we have the Enhanced Portals mod, and it does pretty much what it says. It enhances the portals within Minecraft. So as you can see here, we've got the standard portal frame, or we've got the portal frame with the corners missing and filled in with a decorative block. And these are fine and dandy, they work and they get the job done, but you may be getting a little bit bored with them, as they are pretty plain, and we have had these for a while, and so you might want something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, something a bit bigger or grander, or something just kind of more decorative. So what this mod allows you to do is, as you can see over here, is you can build a frame of pretty much any size you want, so long as it's closed like this. So I couldn't kind of, you know, expand here, it would kind of go a bit weird, but you can basically make the frame as big as you want, and then you can fill it in like so, and it will work. So I think that's pretty cool, you know. Obviously that's not a very good design. You could probably make something a lot better than me, and you could make something pretty nice and decorated out of it, and you could put it in your house if you wanted to or something. And also, as another side note, is what you can do is, as you can notice, I have dye in my hands. You can actually dye it in any color you want. It will work with any of the 16 dye. I'd probably have it blue, just because blue is my favorite color. But I think that's pretty cool that you can dye it in any of the colors that you want, and so you could make some nice designs with this and put it in your house if you so wish. It is a little bit noisy, and there are a lot of particle effects, but thankfully you can disable them just by simply editing the config file that this mod provides. And lastly, you can also create them horizontally, say in the floor, if you also want. So maybe you could have, like, I don't know, a glass floor, and then have it going like that. So that's pretty cool. So all you gotta do is make the frame like normal, and then you gotta place in, I'll show you quickly actually. If I right click, it just kind of sets the block on fire, and you can't right click the obsidian. You actually have to make one of the base blocks a piece of obsidian to it, and you right click that, and then it will turn into the frame, and again you can dye that in any way you want. So that's the enhanced portal mod, and let's move on to the next one. Next up in number 2, we have the Iron Chests mod, and what this does is adds a few new chests into your Minecraft, which offer way more capacity whilst taking up less space. So as you can see here, I've got 4 chests. I've got an iron chest, a golden chest, a diamond chest, and a crystal chest. So I guess I'll start off by showing off the crafting recipes for each of these. So to craft the iron chest, simply surround a chest in iron ingots. To make a golden chest, surround a iron chest in golden ingots. To make a diamond chest, put 2 diamonds on the side of a golden chest and fill in the rest with glass. And finally, to make the crystal chest, simply surround a diamond chest in glass. So these just offer a lot more capacity or storage space. I'll quickly demonstrate that. So the iron chest, it's essentially a double chest with 54 slots, but it only takes up the space of 1 chest. With the golden chest, it offers 81 slots, and with a diamond and crystal chest, it offers 108 slots. As you can see here, the diamond and the crystal chest are both the same capacity or storage size. But the thing that I like about the crystal chest is whatever items or whatever you have in there, you can actually see it from the outside. So this is a kind of more aesthetic kind of chest, but I really like it. I like those kind of little things, and if you've got some spare glass lying around to make it, then you may as well go ahead and upgrade from the diamond chest to this, because it's pretty nice in my opinion. One thing to note is you can't actually join on these chests. They don't join onto each other, but that's fine, and I don't think you're really going to need to join them onto each other with the amount of space they are offering. Also, as a quick side note, I would like to point out that if I quickly go into creative, we do have these things called chest upgrades, which means you don't really need to actually craft the chest from any higher than an iron chest. But the mod page itself isn't very informative on how you craft these. It confused me at least, although that's not very hard to do. And as you can see, we also have a copper chest and a silver chest, which again didn't really have much information provided, so maybe some actual like images of crafting recipes or something would have been a little bit nicer. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty nice little mod. I like it, and I would definitely recommend it. So I guess without further ado, let's move on to the final mod. And finally, the top mod, in my opinion, for Minecraft 1.4 as of this video is the paint gun mod. And this is a very cool mod. I really do like it. I think it's great. And what it does is very simple, but yet the potential it has is great, and you could do actually a lot of amazing stuff with this. So as the title would suggest, it gives you a paint gun in Minecraft. So to make it, all you need is 2 planks of wood, 2 iron ingots, a stick, and a lever, and that will give you your paint gun. So to use the actual paint gun, you are going to need 3 dye. You are going to need red, green, and blue to follow the RGB scale. And so all you've got to do is equip your little paint gun and press G. That will pop up this nice little GUI where you can pick loads of different colors. There are pretty much like 16.7 million different colors. So I actually think this is pretty great, because I would love to see this in the hands of like a professional pixel artist, because the stuff you could make with this is great. So I'm just going to go ahead with a nice little kind of pale blue, because blue is my favorite color, as I mentioned before. And all you do is right click, and if I actually go into survival mode, you will see it consume my dye. If you look at my little toolbar there, you can see it kind of depleting per block, and as you saw there, if you right click the block, it will consume my sand, and it will actually get rid of what I have done. So it will require some sand in your inventory to undo any kind of mistakes that you made, but I think that's a fair price to pay. I think it works best on white wool and it does on anything else, like on there or on dirt. I think it looks a little bit strange when you do it on there, so I would say go with white wool if you're going to do any kind of pixel art with this. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and one thing I didn't mention was here you can see it tells you how much dye it consumes per block, or rather how many blocks you can do before it takes some dye. So I think that's pretty cool, it's really nice, and if that wasn't enough to sell you, well, you can also use this as a little gun. So all you gotta do is have some flint in your inventory and go to any kind of mob and simply right click, and a couple of hits will kill pretty much anything. And if you hold shift and right click, it's a bit glitchy, but if you hold shift and right click, it just shoots out a ton of flint, and you do pretty much get the majority of it back. As you saw there, like, I am getting some of it back, not all, but I do get a piece every now and then back. So yeah, it works as a paint gun and an actual gun, if that wasn't enough already for you. So I think it's very cool. I would definitely like to see this in the hands of a good professional pixel artist, just to see what kind of cool stuff they could come up with. But other than that, guys, I would greatly like to thank you for checking out my top 5 mods for 1.4. I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope that if these mods, in your opinion, went in the top 5, then I hope that it didn't make you hate on the video, because, you know, let's all be nice on the internet, why not? But yeah, so I'd like to thank you all for watching. It's greatly appreciated. I spent a considerable amount of time on this, considering, or rather compared to most of my videos. So I would greatly appreciate it if you click the like button, and if you haven't so already, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. One other thing I would like to quickly say is go ahead and check out my friend Chaz Off Topics video. He recently released a quick little, well, a very long and hard project that he was working on for ages, a little music video, and he was working on that for about 3 months. So there's a link down in the description to go check that out, and there will be an annotation at the end of the video to go click and check it out. But yeah, so once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you did enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.